everybody, hello or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth Venom. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and amazing week so far. Yes! I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving and ate a lot of food. I know I did. I mostly just ate like turkey, mashed potatoes, gravy, add some corn in there and like pumpkin pie. That's like pretty much what I ate the most. I'm not really a fan of stuffing and green bean casserole. I'm mostly like the meat, the potatoes, the gravy, and the corn. Yes, before I forgot to say in my last video, today we are going to be doing a live video at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So below in the description, I will write down the time and different time zones, just in case if you don't know what time Mountain Time is for you. Then that way you'll just be able to look in the description. But for the global, I don't know much about those hours, so maybe if you know one time zone for the USA, that might help a little bit. But yeah, that information will be down below. But yeah, anyways, in today's video, I wanted to do something fun, something different. I wanted to recreate a look I really liked in a video I recently saw. It was of Jeffree stars. He had Boom and Luis both created a different eyeshadow look on each side. Luis, I think, had his left side and Boom had his right side. And I did like Boom's, but he used some liquid lips that I don't have, so I was like, But I really did like Luis's a little bit more, so I chose his, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this for a video to see if it's if it goes good or if it's like a total flop, if I totally like flunk it. So this will be very interesting to know how that turns out when I recreate it. I'm gonna do both eyes the same. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so I got my eye base on and my eyebrows done. So the palette we are going to be using, what he mostly uses throughout the whole eye look, is going to be the Pricked palette by Jeffree Star, yes. So I'm going to try to do step by step on how he did it, and there are some parts where I don't really notice what shades in the palette he used, so I'm going to try my best to like recreate the look. Some of it might look a little bit off with colors if I didn't notice what color, or if he doesn't show what colors he used, or sometimes like my angle, some of my skills aren't like to par, it's not up to the best. So the first one I'm going to dip in is to the Pale Comparison, which is right here, and then after that we're going to dip into Fashion W. So what I noticed, so he grabs a brush, we're going to grab a brush, dip into Pale Comparison, and we are just going to put it right here on the lid. That's what I've noticed. That's where he laid it down, was the middle part of the lid. Make sure it's really on there. Alright, and then we are gonna grab a little brush. Let's go ahead and just use this guy and dip into Fashion W, and we are gonna put it in the inner eye corner. Make it really bold, just in case, because this color does like to evaporate a little bit. So I'm just really going to lay it down and make it bold. Sure it's even on both sides. Alright, I'm gonna grab just a medium-sized brush. I'm going to dip it into Thorny just to kind of brush out and kind of blend into fashion, and then I dip into Twisted Taste just to give it more of a dimension. So I'm going to use this one, Thorny, and then Twisted Taste. So dip into Thorny, just not too much, just picking up a little bit and kind of starting creating the shade of a light brown. Because it didn't really, maybe he blended fashion a little bit, but I do notice that he used kind of a shade before dipping into Twisted Taste, so to not go too ham on it. I did notice that he used Twisted Taste, but then he used a different color before that, so I don't want to add in too much, not knowing what that color is before adding Twisted Taste to it. I know that might just sound really confusing for a minute, but a medium-sized brush and dip into Twisted Taste. Pat off any excess, and then starting in the inner. To go in and fix a little bit of the Thorny if we can. All right, just gonna pick up a clean brush and I'm going to start blending the shade outwards. So then it kind of creates like this more lighter shade. Which is actually really pretty. Like, it kind of reminds me of like a salmon-y. Might have to add a little bit more of the Twisted Taste, just so when I drag it out, there's a little bit more color there. Okay. Like, do you see how cute, like, how it's such a pretty color that is? Like, just blending out that shade. Gonna touch up the pale in comparison, just a little bit on the bottom. After I add a little bit more on the center, I'm gonna bring it in just a little bit, lightly to the inner corner where Fashion W is at, because mostly he adds in color right here. His is much more sharper than mine is, but a little bit. And this is also when I'm going to close my palette real quick, he grabs like a white kind of like pencil and starts drawing the design he makes on Jeffree. So I think I'm going to try to make the best, like to make them both look even. But he grabs his brush and it's kind of like he starts over here. And kind of makes like a oval. And then when it gets to like the center of the eye, that's when he like brings it down. Yeah, my drawing skills aren't the best, so I'm just letting you know I'm doing the best I can. So now we're gonna do the same on the other side. Try to make it a little bit more sharper. Oh, crap. Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling one side's gonna be not so even. That's the best. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then I'll try to fix it along the way. Step is we're gonna grab our black eyeliner, and we're just gonna add some black eyeliner right here on both sides, and then start blending it out with a brush. I believe it's like midway. Oh man, that kind of messed up. I messed up right there. Okay, I'm not gonna use that one. I am going to grab kind of like an angle brush like this and just start blending out the black. I'm gonna bring it in just a little bit on top. Add a little bit more just to kind of create like a wing. Like on this side, I just gotta bring it a little bit more at an angle, but this one, I've got a lot of work to do. Actually, it's not that bad. Just gotta do this one. And then alright, so I think that's the best. I'll make maybe a little bit more here to be blended. Next we are going to take a black liquid. I'm going to use the Weirdo liquid lip, and I'm going to place some on my hand. his lip products are eye safe, so that's good. And I'm gonna grab my kind of like a styling little thin brush, and we're gonna go over the white to create a black line. So hopefully during this we can kind of fix like the shape. See, I didn't do so bad fixing this side, but really curious on how this side's gonna go. It's close enough. Like, that's probably like the best I'll get, because I'm not so used to doing like really I'm not really used to doing like drawings, like line drawings, so maybe once I start like working on that a little bit more, on some like other ideas I plan on doing, like especially around Christmas, I'm definitely going to be practicing my line work before then. So I already know it's not going to be like the best with line work, so I mean it could be worse, but we're going to grab just a little flat brush like this. We are going to dip into the prick palette, dip into Slice Me Open lightly, and we're going to put it a little bit right here. Yeah, I just totally messed that up. I just realized that this shade is actually supposed to be with the black, like going like it's supposed to be with the black going like fanning out. We'll fix it along the way after the next, like when we get back to the eyeshadow. So I think like there's another step or two for up here. We'll just fix that then, but we'll just go ahead and add it lightly with this guy. Maybe add some of that shimmer again to like fix up the rough edges. Okay, so the next step, we are gonna need our cremated palette, which is right here, and we are gonna use the shade Hearse, which is a matte black, and you need a matte black for this part. To look, I just need a little flat brush. I'm just gonna use this edgy corner brush to kind of help with the edges, and we are now gonna go into with the black and kind of just create like a smudgy edge to it. And we're gonna do this on both sides. And I know at the bottom's supposed to be more the thinner effect, but I can just... Now going to go back in with the Prick palette. We're going to go into Slice Me, add a little bit with the black, but not like too much. Yeah, if I would have added, for sure, primer before doing this, like on my cheeks, I think it would look a little bit more bolder, more smoother, where it kind of feels like it's giving off this really weird, like, shade. I don't know, it's... Oh... That looks bad. Just move along. Try to give it some color. Oh my gosh, this part's so bad. It's okay. Oh boy. Next we are gonna grab Orange Fatal and we are gonna put it right in the corner so it's more like a neon orange right here. Don't have too much access, so he does add it more like right here. And it's kind of hard because, you know, Jeffree, it's kind of hard because Jeffree, you know, he doesn't have eyebrows. So this will be interesting. Let's maybe add a little bit. Well, most of the neon's like right in this section. And then he grabs like a little bit more of like a settling orange. So let's get right here. Try to cover up my little mess up we had earlier. Alright. Do it on the other side. I mean, at this point, I'm already butching everything. So, I mean, it's I thought this would go a little bit better than like what I like. I thought it looked way cuter and I thought I'd like hit on it, but I think I messed up. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't do the best. I don't know what happened. So I'm gonna dip into Unpeeled Pleasure, which is right here, and I'm gonna start going outwards, like kind of lathering over it to make it a little bit softer on the edge. And I do know he does bring it down right here, so that's what I'm gonna do to try to, you know, save it a little bit. Oh. I mean, the eyeshadow part isn't that bad. But everything else, like, yeah, it was definitely, an epic fail. That's for sure. Oh my. Yeah, this is, going to be a little bit interesting on how I do the rest of my face. And I think, yeah, I'm gonna fix this when I do like my highlight and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and try to fix this area real quick. Add in the little, you know, inner corner piece I did on this side, but he has it on the other side. And I will be right back. Hopefully I will fix it a little bit so it's not like too bad, but I will be right back. Alright, so we have the rest of my face on. Some mascara and some lip gloss with liner. I would definitely say I've had my better days. Yeah, I went outside when I was letting my foundation dry a little bit before I put on my like pressing, like my powder and stuff. And people saw me and they looked like ridiculous. Someone literally yelled at me saying Halloween is over. So I think this attempt to recreate his look was an absolute like fail. Like that's for sure. Like I'm pretty sure if I don't mind like, you know, the top part, like the top of the, like the eyeshadow itself, I can definitely like vibe with. Like the whole eyeshadow thing, like I can vibe with. But what really like made it clash was when I added the bottom part, and that's when it went really south. I did notice, like halfway through, like even when doing the black, I was like, crap, I forgot to put like at least somewhat of like a primer down to help with the foundation stick and everything, so maybe that's why, I don't know, I just know it went bad. But yeah, I did my best. I'm not usually, you know, used to doing lines and stuff like that, but I hope you guys did get like somewhat of a kick out of this, because I was like, I don't want to like film it, but I was like, you know, whatever. Like, yeah, I do like a lot of my makeup looks, I do, but sometimes you do have fail attempts on like looks or like wanting to like redo a look that you really like. There are gonna be fails sometimes. Every eyeshadow look or whatever, every makeup look, you will never like fully 100% succeed, especially the first time. Sometimes it does take a couple tries to really like get. Another thing also what could have like went wrong down here is I've noticed like he probably has way more blending skills than I do. So I mean, I tried. I think it would have been cute if it would have been a little bit better, but I definitely didn't want to put like look at that, like, oh. So yeah, I'm gonna go take this off now before my child sees me. I'm pretty sure my child even would have done a better job, but I'm gonna go take it off before my child sees me, and I'll probably scare her. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.